This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition, our third one of this year for Edmonton Oilers game reviews. It's our third one straight up of the year, but how about our third one straight up after a win? Let's go! 2 8 o'clock games prior to this one, so late night games, but now we get ourselves a 5 o'clock, our first road game of the season. And ladies and gentlemen, you see below me, below my head at least, right down here, a 5-2, 27-27 shot on goal effort in which the Edmonton Oilers beat the New York Islanders by 3 goals. How sweet does that sound? That sounds absolutely unreal. So guys, I could sit here and yammer on months and months and months about how great this was or that was. Guys, this was the real deal James Neal, baby. He got the job done this evening without a doubt. Holy crap, what a night from James Neal to get the job going. And our first 5 o'clock game, no game preview. Boto a legend, must say that right now. But we got things going. We got things going early and often, even though we got our down by the first goal pretty much right out of the gate. But now we're rocking, we're rolling, we're fine. And, James Neal has found his fit on the Edmonton Oilers power play and, elsewhere in the lineup as well, as things are looking very, very positive for our Edmonton Oilers as, the season gets underway 3-0. The first time since 2008-2009 that we've started an NHL season 3-0. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into breaking this hockey game down. Now, let me tell you, there's 2 very close calls in this game that we'll get to that could have changed the outcome very much so. So Anthony Beauvillier started off the night. It was a short-handed marker with just over 5 minutes left in the first period. Guys, it was ugly. Draisaitl tried to force a pass through the middle. It got turned over. Klefbom was sleeping at the wheel going up the ice on the power play breakout. Koskinen, not his fault at all on that goal. Don't even try to blame Koskinen. Please don't. Whatever you do, do not blame Koskinen. And, ladies and gentlemen, it was good. It was dandy. It was fine. And then all of a sudden, we go out there and get it going. And James Neal scores his 3rd goal of the year. Yes, James Neal, 17:53 into the first period, had his 3rd goal in 3 games, on pace for 82 goals this year. Then, at 19:29 on the power play, after a high-sticking double minor against the New York Islanders, the double minor went, unfortunately, off the face of Oscar Klefbom, literally rid him up and rid the helmet up. All the way, James Neal gets a beautiful goal. Taps it in from 5 feet in. Beautiful. 100% loved it. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, it carried on. And thing is, you don't see my hair's down. That's not something you're used to seeing on a weekday. Either it's under a hat or it's up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, James Neal, 6:31 into the second period, scored again on the power play. Another power play marker for this year so far on that top power play unit for James Neal. And got a hat trick. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I chucked that hat. Up on out of here, as I like to say at the end of my videos. James Neal, in his 3rd Oilers game, has a hat trick and had a total of 5 goals at that point. Now, Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid combined for the assists on that one. The previous James Neal goal, the second one he scored the game, Connor McDavid and Darnell Nurse drew the assists. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, you have Zack Kassian. Oh, you really think James Neal can be on pace for a goal or more per game this season, and Zack Kassian, who has 2 goals this year, isn't going to get in on the action? Well, let's just see what he had to say about that. A greasy tip in, off the skate and in off the stick goal for Zack Kassian. That was maybe a little bit of a theme tonight, in which Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid draw the assists. That was pretty much 2 minutes apart from the James Neal marker in the second period. So guys, imagine this. For the first time all season, the Edmonton Oilers rolled into the third period with a 3-goal lead. Now the New York Islanders, a team that's kind of scary in the third period, was what the chat in the live stream was saying. So a man's got to think, it's the Oilers. Typical would be to give this game up. And let me tell you, things did get dicey. The Oilers kind of slowed right down to a halt in that third period at times. However, James Neal wasn't done. And thankfully, before the Islanders could start scaring us half to death, late in that second half of the third period, James Neal scored his 6th of the season. And if you're counting, he had 2 goals against LA. That would mean, he had a hat trick. 6 minus 3 minus 2 leaves us with... James Neal had 4 goals this game, ladies and gentlemen. An assist to Thomas Yurko and Oscar Klefbom, who did play the rest of the game after getting injured off that high stick and cut. Well, that's good. That's dandy. We're up 5-1. Literally at that point, it's just close it out tight D. Let's go. Let's finish it out. But as I mentioned, things got scary. But there's one man that I have yet to mention at all this game that did some fantastic stuff the entire night. He was fantastic the entire night and really shaped why we won this game as well. Mikko Koskinen had to do a lot of work in that third period to keep things tight, and he did. But he did allow a goal backdoor to Matt Martin. Noah Dobson gets his first career assist. What you know about Noah Dobson is he's the D-man we could have taken with the Bouchard pick, and he was the D-man taken right next with the number 11. However, we have Bouchard, and I think we're much better off, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, a little bit whacked up. It's been an insane night. Don't usually get these kind of nights out of the Oilers, so enjoy it while it lasts kind of deal. And the Oilers did take a penalty late in that third period, I'm pretty sure. Midway through that third period, bear for interference. It was a weak call. But yeah, as I mentioned, let's get now to kind of the stats, what you need to know. Nobody other than Marcus Granlund played under 10 minutes tonight. Marcus Granlund played 9:58, so everybody saw decent ice time. Oscar Klefbom saw 26 minutes and 44 seconds on the ice. Darnell Nurse saw 22 minutes and 18 seconds. And we only had 3 forwards, the regulars, touch 20 minutes on ice tonight. Actually, hold on. I'm missing someone. Yep. James Neal. So James Neal, Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Leon Draisaitl touched 20 minutes. Draisaitl played a whopping 21:52. So Draisaitl was the most maxed out man. And we got 2 points and 3 shots on goal out of him. So we're fine. We're dandy. We're good. And guys, realistically, a fantastic night without a doubt for the Edmonton Oilers. Huge night for us. And, good go. But now, let's, you ready? It's an uncomfortable subject for some Oilers fans. I understand that. But let's just go talk about Mikko Koskinen, who, yes, as I mentioned, gave up a backdoor goal. Could have read the pass better. Sure. Any goalie can read a backdoor pass better, but that's a very high percentage shot in the NHL. Half the time, blame the goalie, but the other half don't. So in a game in which we win 5-2, I'm not going to. That goal by Bolivier on the bad turnover, the first goal of the game actually, the 1-0 goal for New York, the bad turnover by Draisaitl, if you are blaming Koskinen on that one, ladies and gentlemen, Koskinen was so hung out to dry, he might as well have been in the rafters hanging for the next 20 years. He was hung out to dry so badly. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Well, then you know what? Koskinen shut it down, made save after save, and really had himself a great night. Koskinen all around had a fantastic night tonight. And if you think I'm about to say we go right back to him Thursday against New Jersey, no. We go to Mike Smith on Thursday and say, what you got? What do you got, man? What do you got? What do you got? Show it. What do you got? And then you go to Koskinen on Saturday, no matter what. So guys, goaltending seeming to be almost maybe a strength of this team eerily. I don't want to curse it, but it seems like compared to last year, we've had a lot better start goaltending-wise than we did last year. And then you've got Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders. Guys, I said this off the opening face-off when they show Semyon Varlamov on Sportsnet as the starting goaltender. The stats for him last year, or the stats for him so far this year. Others said Semyon Varlamov is a bad goalie. Well, how about 4 goals against on 15 saves, 19 shots against, a .789 save percentage. Not a great night for him. He played half the game, and Thomas Greiss played half the game at an .875 save percentage, 7 saves, and 8 shots against. Now, okay, don't think for a second I'm pretending this is a perfect win by any means. This is not a great win. This is not a fantastic win. This is a good win. This is a couple tiers below perfect, quite a few tiers below perfect. There's a lot of stuff to tighten up. The D looked leaky at times. We got hemmed in our own zone. But the last thing I have to mention, ladies and gentlemen, is what a fantastic job. What an unreal job Sheehan, Patrick Russell, Jujhar Khaira did this evening. 100% amazing effort from them. Loved what they brought. Yurko, Nugent-Hopkins, Neal, I've already talked about to a degree. Nugent-Hopkins didn't end up with an assist tonight. He was originally credited with the primary assist on the James Neal goal to start the game, his 3rd one of the season, but since been changed unassisted. So, guys, fantastic night. The 4th line was admirable as well. They went out there and gave us good minutes. They didn't cost us games. Nobody cost us the game tonight. Nobody really cost us a goal. So, fantastic, good go. I mean, Draisaitl, I guess Draisaitl cost us a goal. But he made up with it for contributing 2. So, ±1. Happy? I'm happy. Guys, very good win. Very good win. Good win. Scrambled. As I've got cat hair all up and down my arm. Craziness. Anyway, guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. That's been your game review of 5-2 game. There was a post. Guys, actually, if you're about to roast me in the comments, check back this. I put this right here. There was a post that saved Koskinen. It could have been a 2-2 game at one point. Anthony Bolivier again hit the post on a partial break. Bad defense through the neutral zone. But the Oilers survived, guys. A 5-2 final from Nassau Coliseum. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for the support on the stream tonight. Meant the world to me. I am up on, out of here. Bodo, you goat.